Hello and welcome back to Barca Admirers. Today's episode brings you the daily news updates and the transfer roundup about Barcelona. So make sure you watch this video till the very end without skipping. If you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to us and hit that bell icon to stay notified whenever we post. On top of that, we have now also launched the membership option. If you want to be a member of our channel, then press that join button beside the subscribe icon and do the needful. Your support will help us run our channel and provide you with such content daily. The perks of membership have already been enlisted over there. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. Now that's enough talking, let's get straight down to the point without any further delay. In at number 1, we have the results of all the international fixtures played out in the Euro 2020 today. England defeated Croatia by a single goal margin, with Raheem Sterling being the unlikely goal scorer. Austria defeated North Macedonia 3-1 with goals from Leiner, Gregoric and Arnautovic. In another Group C clash, Netherlands defeated Ukraine 3-2 in an absolute thriller of a game. De Jong played full 90 minutes and Depay had a prolific performance before being taken off in stoppage time. He was unlucky not to get a goal. Going to South America, we're about to have a look at all the Copa America games played out today. Brazil defeated Venezuela 3-0, while Colombia faced off Ecuador in a 1-0 win. Marquinhos, Neymar and Barbosa all scored for Brazil, while Cardona scored for Colombia. Speaking about the Copa America, Leo Messi, in an interview with journalist Veronica Brunati, has said that his biggest dream is to win a title with the Argentina shirt. He has been very close several times. It did not happen, but he will always keep trying. He will always fight for it. And this time, there is the Copa America to fight for. Moving on to the next news update, Spanish publication Sports reports that Depay has made his final decision known to Barcelona. The Dutchman has accepted Barca's new offer, and unlike Wijnaldum, his agreement to join Barca is total. The club want to announce his signing this week, but by accident already put his shirt up for sale. Up next, in one of their latest reports, Spanish news outlet Mundo Deportivo has provided an update about the situation of Lionel Messi. It states that although in recent days there has been no news, the club are convinced that Lionel Messi will sign his contract extension after the Copa America. The club hopes that the number 10 accepts the proposal. In yet another one of its reports, Mundo Deportivo claims that Barcelona want to face a series of very important conversations with the agents of several first-team players in this week. Two of the most relevant appointments are those that have been set with the agents of Ousmane Dembele and Illich Moriba. At Barcelona, there is a suspicion that Dembele is putting off the club's new proposals because he has offers of great weight to leave for free within a year. As for the case of Illich Moriba, it is expected that negotiations will be tough, but both sides are very optimistic. Barcelona will offer him a contract for 4 or more years with a salary that will gradually increase with his consistent performances. Yet another major issue that the club will need to urgently address is the presence of Samuel Umtiti in the squad. The player feels that he has recovered his best version and will resist giving up on his desire to triumph at the Camp Nou, but the club want to offload him desperately. For the next news update, we have the comments of Barcelona centre-back Clement Lenglet. Speaking in a press conference with his national team, Lenglet was questioned about the Bayern Munich debacle where Barcelona lost 8-2. To which he replied that he felt empty for a few days. It was a very hard defeat to digest. It hurt in so many ways. It was the first time that he had let in so many goals in a single game. For the next one, Catalan news outlet RAC1 reports that Pjanic now has extremely high doubts over returning to Juventus in Italy. Leaving the country last season implies that the midfielder lost the tax advantages he had prior to his departure, which will see his earnings decrease significantly if he indeed moves back to Italy. Up next, reliable journalist Gerard Romero reports that there was a meeting last week between Joan Laporta, Mateu Alemany and Pep Guardiola. Pep said that up to 7 players at Manchester City could leave in the summer if they receive good offers. Barca and City are interested in doing a lot of business with each other, especially in this summer. For the following news update, journalist Albert Roger reports that tonight Catalan team Girona, who are in the Spanish second division, defeated Rayo Vallecano in the first leg of the playoffs final. If they qualify for La Liga next season, they can permanently buy Monchu for €3.5 million. If they do not, the Barcelona player will return to the club, where they can extend his contract for 2 more years. That's all for today's news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section, at number 1, we have a report by journalist Fernando Polo of Mundo Deportivo. It states that there will be good news surrounding Memphis Depay's transfer to Barcelona in the upcoming few days, and Barca hope to make it official as soon as possible, probably by Monday. The report continues saying that Memphis Depay will join Barcelona after a total agreement had been reached very recently. Both the club and the player have received permission from the Dutch Federation to announce the signing during the Euro 2020. His presentation at the Camp Nou will take place later on. Moving on to the next transfer update, journalist Gabriel Sanz reports that despite Barcelona having 6 centre-backs on their payroll after Eric Garcia's arrival, they plan to sell Umtiti and replace him with a low-cost left-footer. Alessio Romagnoli, Lisandro Martinez and Marcos Senesi are still the options that they like the most. Next up, journalist Tony Juan Martí reports that Junior Firpo is ready to join Milan in this summer. He prioritizes a move to AC Milan over England. He also prefers a permanent exit from Barca. There is optimism regarding a deal being struck between AC Milan and Barcelona for Firpo. Initial reports coming out of Spain suggest that AC Milan wants the player on loan, but it remains to be seen whether Barcelona will accept that, since they have always preferred a permanent sale of Junior Firpo. Everything depends on who gives in first. As of now, talks are still ongoing and nothing is confirmed. In a similar report, Spanish news outlet Mundo Deportivo claims that Barcelona are not keen on sending Firpo on loan to AC Milan. The club prefers a permanent transfer. West Ham United is well positioned to buy him and Southampton is yet another option. Moving on to the next transfer update, according to a report by journalist Sam Lee, the idea of returning to Spain has always attracted Aymeric Laporte. The defender already informed Manchester City 6 months ago about his desire to leave the club and was told that he could leave if a good offer arrives for him. In a similar report, yet another British news outlet, The Athletic, claims that Aymeric Laporte handed in a transfer request to Manchester City, saying he wanted to leave the club in this winter. However, the club did not want to let go of him in the middle of the season and decided to keep him as backup. Laporte was told if a good enough offer rose, he could leave. And right now, Spain's big 3 are lining up to get the services of the defender, who has recently changed his nationality to represent Spain in the Euros. Interestingly, Spanish news outlet Sport reports that Laporte knows that because of Barcelona's economic situation, it makes his arrival complex, but he will do anything to try to achieve it. For the following transfer update, we have a report by journalist Gerard Romero. It states that Marseille and Barcelona are negotiating for Konrad de la Fuente, although talks are currently in the initial stages and no official bid has been placed yet. There exists a good relationship between the clubs. Barcelona will be ready to sell Konrad permanently if it includes a buyback option. The deal could be a sale for less than €5 million with a buyback clause after his first season, or a loan with an obligation to purchase. Up next, Mundo Deportivo reports that Leicester City is showing great interest in Philippe Coutinho and continue to follow his pending future. It remains to be seen if they will present an offer to the Brazilian. There is talk of about €20 million, or if they will ask for the footballer on loan. Moving on to the following transfer update, journalist Gianluca Di Marzio reports that Atalanta has received calls from several teams for Cristian Romero, including Barcelona and Manchester United, but the Italian club's demands are very high. Now that's everything we have for today's episode. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to turn on the post notifications. We post interesting content like this every single day. Now on our last episode, we asked for a total of 450 likes and you guys totally exceeded our expectations. So in this video, we have decided to raise the bar and set a new aim of 550 likes. Please viewers, help us reach our target on this video as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.